and Prost says, hopeless if you make a mistake.
Look at this absolute torrential rain. It's going to be Prost for really. Ooh, that is a massive impact.
Az Démon Hill volt, Häkkinen az első, Villeneuve a második, és valaki neki csapódott ott hátul a falnak. Az egyik McLaren Coulthard autója az, és Schumacher is belekeveredik. Tömegbaleset a rajt után, mindenki összetöri magát. Hihetetlen, a kanyart megúszták, és aztán egy roncstelep lett az autópálya.
And that was the deal. Both drivers would attempt the daunting corner without lifting, and the result was almost a carbon copy of last year's accident. When the session restarted, Ricardo Zonta went straight out. The Brazilian didn't back off from the challenge and suffered an even more spectacular accident than Villeneuve.
On the inside of Eddie Irvine, as Eddie turns in to take his line. He had no alternative there, which removed the front wing and the barge board, and he goes unabated speed straight over the edge of the gravel trap and the hard grass.
David Epton's advantage, a big one, and there's a moment that Daniel Tapinoff's losing him, and Johnny Biricos is hitting him. Oh dear, look at that! A huge accident at the top of Eau Rouge. Johnny Biricos tried to go around the outside of Daniel Tapinoff.
Ein übler Abflug des deutschen Formel-3-Überfliegers und wirklich übler Abflug, aufgestiegen.
Okay, so here's a replay then of the crack. Malco, oh, big crash. That's a big crash.
Azt nézem, hogy Alonzóra vagy esnek rá.
Grosjean. Alonzót, aha.
Véleményesebb volt ez a Schumacher-es ütközés, ez egyértelműen Grosjean hibája volt.
Ez az, hogy Alonzónak mekkora szerencséje volt.
Well, last year we saw we were a bit too greedy on the inside, got into a tank slapper, loses it, slams. Whoa. Luckily, same plough to the track. Alex Buncombe, his part, it was a mechanical failure. That was a big hit, but fortunately it was on the passenger side, and there the car rotates around and round, and the Nissan behind.
Heading in, you see the speed. You know that this is one of the fastest points of the racetrack, and that is absolutely monstrous. A horrible, violent impact, and just no control at all. That's what the tyre barrier is there to do.
They all survive, and there's more contact, and a huge moment this time coming up towards Les Combes, and that, I'm afraid, is the Carlin car upside down. Menezes, I fear.
Contact at the first corner, and this is a very peculiar line to see cars left, right and centre. One of the Oregon cars is damaged, and that's a big incident coming out of the source as well. So that is one of the other Oregon cars together with the 8 machine.
Peter Aronson tries to get out of the way, but the leader is blocked. And there's contact, and that is Blomshed. A huge moment off into the barriers. The race-leading car is destroyed. Look in the background and gets up alongside Raul Gutzman. And alongside both of them is Jonathan Cecotto, and there's carnage because they all managed to meet in the middle, and a big, big impact. Jonathan Cecotto's car bounces off the barrier.
The third car was a Collis, and Van Aert's just moved across to the line. Thomas Laurent got onto the bumps in the grass on the inside, and the car bounced into the barrier.
Second hand here, I think we're going to see a replay of it. Yeah, the car just skitters off all right.
Il prend la bordure beaucoup trop large. En fait, les bordures elles sont encore humides. Normalement, on met 2 roues sur la bordure. Lui, il a mis les 4 roues.
Yeah, there's the car got away from him so late. That's the problem in the compression, and nothing he could do after that to bring it to a standstill, to safety.
Oh, don't like that. A car stuck in the middle of the racetrack and nowhere to go. And I hope there's enough warning flags to ensure that everybody coming. Oof, dear, that is horrendous.
That McLaren's still going slow. That is an awful place to be on the exit Blanchimont. He needs to get out of the way. That is
big crash drama that's been collected by Mercedes. 2 cars, 3 cars involved, and I'm afraid to say that is going to bring out the safety car. Here we have a look from a different angle from the high camera. Look at the Porsche, bang, and that just obliterates the back of the McLaren and so many others.